Hi guys, Mike Sperduti here. And today I wanted to share with you some thoughts and observations that I've had based on some client meetings that we've had over the past week. And these meetings have been with companies that are like many of you watching this, where they have a great product or service. It has significant competitive differentiators over the competition, yet they're not meeting their goals and objectives in terms of their revenue targets, or they're not growing fast enough, or in some instances, they're not growing at all. And so those are the companies that I'm working with, and I thought I'd share with you how to fix those problems if you're experiencing that. So the first commonality amongst a lot of the companies that we work with, believe it or not, is they're not growing fast enough because they're not calling on all the accounts within their defined universe that they can serve. An example of that is, we have a client that sells a very elegant and significant medical device that produces outcomes better than the competition, and they could sell that device to the 6,000 hospitals in the United States. The problem is they're only calling on 1,500. So literally, if you think about this, they are losing out in 4,500 accounts across the United States simply because they're not showing up. There's a game going on, there's a competition for that business, and they're not even in the game because they don't know or can't call on the account because of manpower. Well, if that's you, then the simple fix is this. You have to implement an inside sales program, or you have to outsource to a company that can do that work for you. It is ridiculously inexpensive. It is ridiculously effective in terms of getting a return on investment if you have a defined universe that you're not calling on. So if you are not growing because you have a small sales force comparative to the market size, the answer is really simple: inside sales. So that's the solution for those of you that are experiencing that problem where you just don't have the bandwidth. Either put in an inside sales program or outsource it. Either way, you do it right, you're going to get a return on investment. The second commonality amongst companies that are not growing or are not growing fast enough is in their prospecting messages. When they are using an inside sales force and they are calling on the customers, they're not converting qualified sales opportunities. Now, when I say qualified sales opportunities, that means that you're looking for accounts who have an interest, who have a need, who have a budget for the products and services that you're selling. And so these people are going to buy within the next 12 months. Those are the accounts that you need to be in front of. And the commonality there is in that message when you're engineering it to put in a qualifying statement. As simple as, is it important that you solve that problem today? Or is it important that you solve that problem this year? Or if it's a device, when will you be in the market to purchase a new analyzer, a new MRI, a new nuclear camera? So that way you know whether it's qualified or not, and you can deploy your salespeople in front of sales-ready opportunities, and they're not just driving around hoping that the account is in the market. You know it. So the only appointments that your outside salespeople should be calling on are people who are definitely in the market, definitely have a need, and definitely will be buying, and they're in the evaluation process. Outside sales resources, too expensive to have them figure that out at the sales call. You have them find that out on the inside sales appointment setting call. And the last reason why companies aren't growing. So let's say you're calling on all the accounts. Let's say your prospecting message is engineered to produce qualified opportunities. The last reason why companies are not growing is because they're not closing the sale. And so if that's the case, where you have bona fide qualified opportunities with people who are selecting the competition over you, and you know, based on facts, not just feelings, that your product produces a better outcome and you should be the choice of the market, then it's a sales training problem. Your people don't understand how to use transformational grammar, how to use psychology, how to use visual aids, how to use preferred learning styles. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, and some of that language is foreign to you, then that means you need to be trained as well. And training is the answer. You need sales training to teach them how to close in today's environment and how to separate yourself from the competition. So the bottom line is this. You figure out if you have a product or service that is better than the competition based on facts, not feelings, and you're not closing, pick which one of these is the problem, fix it, or call me. We'll talk to you guys soon.